I was a little surprised / excited to be watching this episode because I know that Big Bang Theory has been out for a while, but it's the show I'd never watched before, so I was really super excited to watch it. And I have to say, I loved it. I honestly wish I would have seen this show years ago when it first came out.
I really liked the pilot. It was fun to see the different way they introduced the characters and all their little quirks. Started with Leonard and Sheldon, who are the dorkiest, nerdiest best friends ever, and they're best friends to the point of, like, they kind of can't stand each other, and why are you friends with this person? Oh yeah, because they're the only other person in this world that understands who you are.
I think my favorite part was the opening scene at the sperm bank. I liked the banter between them.
It was really touch and go in there.
Wouldn't touch and go be the preferred method when making a sperm deposit?
It's clever. No, I was sidetracked by an ethical dilemma.
While masturbating.
I liked Sheldon at the very beginning, like, having a moral dilemma because you can't guarantee that your offspring will have as good IQ as you will.
We're selling our sperm to a high IQ sperm bank, but we can't guarantee high IQ offspring. Extreme intelligence is as much of a mutation as the migrating eye of the flounder.
Did you see? They had movies in there.
Sheldon, I really think, definitely has the comedic timing. He's definitely the funny man of the two, and I think how he and Leonard operate off each other is so great.
I couldn't stop thinking, we're committing fraud. Some poor woman's gonna pin her hopes on my sperm. What if she winds up with a toddler who doesn't know if he should use an integral or a differential to solve for the area under a curve?
I'm sure she'll still love him.
I wouldn't.
And they met Penny, who's super blonde and perky and happy.
New neighbor?
Evidently.
Significant improvement over the old neighbor.
200-pound transvestite with a skin condition? Yes, she is.
Oh, hi.
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 Hi?
I feel like in this episode she was just kind of like, hi, I'm the hot girl. I just moved here. I'm kind of silly and weird. But there was not much to her. It was a kind of lame introduction for her, I guess.
I think it would have been really easy to make her seem cartoony and, you know, just the dumb blonde who doesn't get anything. And, yeah, she didn't really get anything that they were talking about. But she still seemed, like, somewhat intelligent. I mean, you know, she's not a complete, you know, idiot.
So you're like one of those beautiful mind genius guys.
Yeah.
This is really impressive.
And she seemed really genuinely nice. Like, she thinks these guys are kind of weird, but she sort of wants to get to know them. And I liked that.
The nerds were, like, so great. Like, I loved Peter Polly and him not being able to talk to girls. Oh, it was epic.
So, you guys work with Leonard and Sheldon at the university? I'm sorry, do you speak English?
Oh, he speaks English. He just can't speak to women.
Really? Why?
He's kind of a nerd. Juice box?
This is a show that I definitely could see myself watching from start to finish. I think Big Bang Theory is on like the 4th season now, 4th or 5th season, and I'm seriously contemplating about renting the DVDs or something like that so I can see everything from start to finish. I think it's something I'd really like.
Overall, it was a really enjoyable pilot, and I could definitely see why a lot of people are fans of the show. And I'm sure shows get better after pilots always, so if that was as enjoyable as it was, I'm sure the rest of the show is really good too.
Nerds for the win!
Penny, that's where I sit.
Sit next to me.
No, I sit there.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Here we go.
In the winter, that seat is close enough to the radiator to remain warm, and yet not so close as to cause perspiration. In the summer, it's directly in the path of a cross breeze created by opening windows there. And there, it faces the television at an angle that is neither direct, thus discouraging conversation, nor so far wide as to create a parallax distortion. I could go on, but I think I've made my point.